What's up, chat? AD-01 LM, another night today, this afternoon. I'm gonna AFK real quick. I got chores to do, but love you, see you. It's cool to talk about Digimon, baby. All right, I'm back. I'm ready to do Digimon things. I'm ready to talk about Digimon. We got Crosshair on the screen. We got Medusamon. And I had a thought the other day. You know, how do you guys feel about, so like there's always this thing like, all right, new set comes out, we host a tournament. Obviously everybody wants to see the new stuff. But like it's kind of like a double-ended problem because I feel like players also want to test the new stuff into the old stuff. And then there's always this thing where it's like really awkward as a show and as a stream to be like, well, for example here, Medusamon wins the tournament again. Whoopee, right? And that feels bad, and that's like a bad show, especially when a new set comes out. But at the same time, like the players need to know and need to play against the new decks, and like that just kind of leads into situations where the old decks are probably going to win because they're more refined, more practiced, and sometimes they're just better, right? And most of the time they're just better, but you know what I mean. But this will be interesting. Yeah, Crosshair just scoops it up to Medusa. Medusa just does just too much burn and just too fat. Like I don't know how it doesn't have the red deck problem. Maybe Emblem and like just being able, like they just search that much. Sometimes you just have it, I guess. Yeah, anyway, AD-01 today. I know DCGO has been updated with Advanced Booster 1. And I don't know. Did they got the LM cards in there yet? Oh, that reminds me. I need to get those suckers potentially on Eggman Events deck builder. Let me see. where Eggman Events is at with the deck builder. Emon. I forget what the new ones are called. I gotta look. Sprint dash image. Let's do image training. Imahe. Let's see. Digimon TCG world. Let's see if gave me world convergence, but it's good enough because I want the card list. Another night. Where is it? Special set. Promo cards. Another night. Here we go. Okay, the another night cards are in fact in. So that is promos. That's LM-51 all the way to 56. Is that it? It's just those are the only new cards, right? Yeah, there's some new alt arts, but that don't matter. All right, we can get those on Eggman Events. Anyway, cross art's good. Is the Zeeg? Has anyone tested Zeeg? The new Zeeg and the new, was it Cross 6, Cross 7? Yeah, another night just came out. Oh yeah, like it should be shipping to everybody. I haven't gotten mine yet, but it's also Sunday, so I don't know. We'll see how that goes. Mine are on the way by the end of the week, but the holidays, who knows? Yeah, that's true. I won my first tournament at my new locals last Tuesday. Was Puppets. Nice. I mean, Puppets is good. I think Puppets is here in the West, or at least here at Eagle's Nest. I think they're more Medusa than Puppets. And I think that's just kind of true. Even when I go to locals, I see more Medusa than Puppets. So we'll have to see. We'll just have to see. I don't know. I think if anything, that like kind of makes Puppets sleeper for some reason. I don't know. Maybe people just didn't collect the Puppet stuff quickly enough or early enough, and it's like an issue. I don't know. Puppets is good, man. Puppets is real good, and especially into Medusa. You can do a lot of shenanigans. I feel maybe. Round 1 red hybrid. Is it AD-01 red hybrid or old red hybrid? Jupiter round 2. Nice. Jupiter's good. I love Jupiter so much. And my Otis 2-0. Oh, just in time for the ban list. Guy playing it for one last hurrah. Joking. Sunday crowd definitely likes their Medusa. Monday crowd seems to like their rocks. Oh, here at Eagle's Nest. Oh, that's interesting. Oh yeah, Tessero and Curiosity streamed it. Oh man, that's just, how do I word this? It's like my baby, right? Like this stream has kind of like become a big baby for me, right? And to see someone else do it, it like breaks my heart a little bit. Like, obviously, I want you guys to have a stream above all else. Obviously, Tessero did a great job. Obviously, Curiosity did a great job. Like, I love them to death. I'm glad they did. I'm glad somebody can do it. But it's just like to see it, like let it go to somebody else. I was like, oh, ow, it hurts. Well, I guess I didn't let it go. Like it's either they do it or nobody does it. But there's still a little bit of like, yeah, you guys know what I'm talking about. Old red hybrids because they don't proxy turn. Of course, that makes sense. Kiri and Tessero did it, and it was back to back rocks matches. Oh, okay. Yikes. I mean, was it like the same guy or like different homies playing rocks? Sometimes that happens. You end up like what? Like there's a real chance where this current Medusamon player is just, and we end up following them like a lot. Digi Galaxy Shine Grayma. Ooh, I need to advertise Digi Galaxy more. I need to do a better job of just selling out for the homies. I say that, but like I think I do a good job. It's just I don't stream as much as I used to, or it feels like I don't stream as much as I used to. But different peeps, I think. Got you. Oh, here's the old cross with the new Zeeg underneath. So I think that's like a huge part of this deck is like you can just find Zeeg faster, because it is searchable. And with the crossheart trait lets you do a little bit more than traditionally. And so now you have the extra color more consistently, and there's just a lot of things you'll be able to do. Oh, the scramble on board is so disgusting, but no Owen. That's huge. So swing, this should delete the Medusa if I'm not confused. How many people at the Digi Galaxy tournament? I know they like, I want them to pop off. Like Friday tournament's kind of rough because I feel like Friday is like the first day. That's number one, that's my local and I also work. Number two, I feel like Friday is just the day you get off work and you want to like go out. Like that is the main like go out day. Just like you're not going to do chores because you just got off of work. So it's like, that's the day like, I'm going to go to the movies. I'm going to go get a beer with my friend. Like stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But again, I want them to pop off. Digimon's not dead, you know? And it's like, it's stuff like this that proves it. Did you consider trying out Gallant and Red Hybrid and Red Hybrid with the new AD stuff? But it does. Oh, did consider, but it doesn't seem like it's gonna be able to scratch the meta. I have high hopes for that. The level 5 Gallant. Oh no. Medusa wins the game, man. Medusa just won the game. Oh my god, the security was so stupid. Oh man, I'd be so tilted. I think we needed to not kill that Medusa. And I think we needed to not. Not gonna. Oh, that's a training, not a scramble. Yeah. Oh, I thought that was a scramble. Okay. Oh, we didn't even. Oh, we didn't even have a rookie. Do we have a Medusa? All right, rookie in the back now. Training into Medusa, yeah. Oh, man. This is the rush one. Oh, it's... Chad, it's Ogre. The red hybrid stuff? Okay, so I want to go back to that comment, actually. The red hybrid stuff, man, I watched one Fusion cook with it. The homie decked himself out with all the memory and draw. It gives me hope. Medusa just does too much. I mean, I can agree with that. Medusa definitely does too much. Like getting around on deletion, like being able to like, I mean, I've said this about blue forever, chat. That I like forever. I've said this about blue, and it's just the idea that like I hate that blue just hard counters on deletion like that. Should there be counters to on deletion? Maybe, sure. But man, does that suck. Like, it's just so aggravating. I hope we will get new support for hunters. Yeah, me too. I love hunters. I'm just a big fan of hunters. And that's game. Ugh. Yeah, Crossart almost got there. I think there's a world where Crossart needed to not. I think you you either stun the Medusa or you don't swing into it and you just try to, or you try to set something up and choke to one. Like, I don't think you want to swing into security there. I think that's the big misplay there. Like, I think you have to try to go for, especially since they didn't have the Owen. If they already had Owen, whatever. What's swinging into security gonna do realistically? It's gonna do nothing, right? They already have the Owen. But when they're on the board without an Owen and no scramble, the fact that was a training and not a scramble, you kind of could have just swung into Medusa, not do the checks, and then kind of vibe, choke to one or something. You could have choked to 2 or 1, and then that's it. You could have even done 3. Honestly, no, you can't do 3 because of the training. So yeah, it has to be 2. At most, you can give them 2. So if you find a route like that, and maybe try to search for, unless you get, did that thing have piercing? I forget all the Crossart inheritables. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Maybe one of them gives piercing, and then that ruins it. But you know what I'm getting at. What's up, Panda? BT24 Lamia is busted. Nothing will change. I still don't think it's Lamia. I mean, all the Liberators have a card that do what Lamia does. Yeah, all the cards do. It's just easier in Medusa to get the 2 memory because, realistically, in an endgame board state, the Programo does the same thing, right? Instead of 2 memory, it's 1 memory, I guess. I think a lot of Medusa, it's just too much trashing. The fact that the Medusa is a when digivolving end of attack, not once per turn, so it's repeatable. That's kind of a lot, right? The fact that you get the effect twice. You're not punished for attacking early, right? Since it's an end of attack. It should have been a when digivolving when attacking, right? But no, they made it extra good, especially in the way the deck works. I think that's too much. The fact that she has rush. I think most of the power is on the 6s, personally. But you could do that with Programo, right? You could do that. You can hard slam, you can scramble into the Sunarisa that takes 2 from trash, right? And you just do 2 Tumblemons, and then you go into Programo, and then trash one of the tumbles, and you did it for 2 memory instead. So it's not 1 memory, but you can do the same thing. Can't Liberator also can't Birds also do that? Is the Liberator Grand Gale not Vortex and hand effect? I'm gonna need to double check that. Probably not, huh? And Gale. No, it's not. Okay, so it's not Vortex. I'll give you that. But the Shotos give it Vortex. It's one thing, I think. Maybe? No, Shotos don't give it Vortex. Weird. But I rest my case, I guess. But that's not see, that's the thing though. It's not Lamia's fault that it's become the easiest one. It's literally, it just literally has an effect on it that every single level 5, every single liberator has gotten. Like, how do I, like, what's a way? It's like, it's kind of like, what's his word? Like every single, like you can do it with the puppets too, right? Their emblem. Every single one of the novel characters. I should change tables. What am I doing? Every single one of the liberator. I'm sorry. Every single one of the novel characters got a new emblem. And then, but like Mirai's the only one using it, right? Like Mirai's the only deck realistically in the field right now. And it's like because of the stuff around it. I don't know. It's a weird way to like live in a card game. It's just like they're literally the same card, but it's better in this deck because of everything around it. And it's just like, does that mean the card's the problem or is everything around that the problem? And it's like, I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm distracted. I need to give you guys content on the screen. Content on the screen. I need to give you guys non-AD-01 content on the screen. Bum, 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 bum. Any Shine gamers? It didn't look like it. The Medusa mat does look really good. I don't know. I have a hard time thinking about it in the sense that like Lamia is the problem because it's not doing anything unique. Like it's doing something that like it's just making it's like doing the homogenization thing of like, well, every liberator deck should have these basics. It's like I don't want one of them to not have one of the basics. Like you know what I mean? Like it's like having like, oh, we're not gonna give I don't know, All Force a top 3 searcher because it would be too strong. And you're just like, but every other deck has a top 3 searcher. And you're like, well, okay. And you're like, what the or like, you guys remember how like it was the weirdest thing. It was like BT11, the Galmon, instead it searched top 3 and then trashed the rest. And like to this day, I don't know why. I don't know why to this day. See, Greymon X being on the ban list is actually homogenization of saying that all X level 4s are busted and we need to do something about it. So it's actually homogenistic and consistent for Greymon X to be on the hit list. Like, look, it joins Garuru X, it's with Dober X, it's with Nume X. Like, it's part of its tradition, bro. Like, what are you gonna get in the way of tradition? That's crazy. Greymon X, it'll be next. Look, all the new Gallantmon stuff is trying to not care, is trying to avoid X stuff anyway, by like because of the biomerge stuff. Yeah. Yeah, moving from Dog Engine to Growl Engine is just gonna be funny for a lot of those decks. To be fair, Growl Engine did use the Cerberus stuff. Like the middle end, the level 5 end was still Cerberus for a lot of that stuff. Sorry, I'm back. I don't know how long I was muted, but Crimson Blaze is sick here. Oh, it's not a Jupiter deck. It's actually TS with Elex is interesting. Swing Agio, not gonna proc Elec. Okay. Swing Garu jamming. Ooh, that bites. That D-Digivolve hurt a lot. You could Gato DNA here, but it's not common. Gatomon, is you play way less Gatos than you do AGOs. I'm gonna hard play Asuna. Discarding another AGO. I wonder what's more worth it there. Is it more worth it to stay at 2 security? Oh no, it would have been... None of these are memory setters, right? Erica or the Yugo are memory setters. So I think it probably would have been more worth it to play the Asuna or Digivolve into AGO, go to 1 security and hard play the Asuna and play the Asuna off of that. Oh yeah, they should have done that. Their board is probably gone here, right? I don't see how Huddy with 2 memory and a rookie and under Crimson Blaze. We're under Crimson Blaze. Remember that. Is that a boost? Did they have the boost? Oh, oh no, they... Was that there at the start of the turn? I guess I don't know. Yeah, but you guys see my point. If you Digivolve into AGO, you actually choke at 1 and still play Asuna. Obviously, they still go to 2 because of the Tamer. But you're at 1 security, and I get that. And now I'm thinking, like, if that's the boost and they had that at the start of the turn, then maybe it was fine. Maybe the way they routed it was fine. Because if they had the boost anyway, going down to 1 security is kind of scary. But, like, you're still under Crimson. So you can't just go crazy. Oh, played the option? Can you do that? I don't think you do that. Yeah, I don't think you can't use the option. It's too late at this point. I should have caught that, but you can't. Yeah, we'll just let them know. Because Huddy says play, and you don't play options. You use options. Yeah. It's always one of those, like, terminology things that I hate explaining to people because it just sounds so, like, it's not Leviosa, it's Leviosa. And you're like, bitch. But it matters. It's like, it's just one of those, like, it just makes you feel like an asshat, but, like, realistically speaking, it is a important distinction. Specifically for this, funny enough. All right, so Asuna, did we Asuna into Elec? Oh, so we got to dig. Interesting. All right. Oh, we gave ourselves the memory before promoting. No. Oh. You fool. Ah, no. Oh, okay. Homie stocks. Homie stocks. And you technically you can't do that either. Oh, this spaghetti's on the floor. So now you can't use the promo Pada to warp to for free. Warp for free. Digivolve for free because now you're at 5 memory. You're at 4 more memory, so you can't do that. But the homie stocks are real. Oh, that's too kind. You just homie stocked yourself to death. As long as, I mean, maybe not. Maybe we got this in the bag anyway. But realistically speaking, if we have another 4, which I think I guess we didn't find it off the Elec, but we shouldn't. I don't think we needed to. Oh, okay. Yikes. Holy, does this game hate us right now? Jesus Christ, this game hates us. Oh, we had it. Are we looking for 5? Is that why? Still can't find 5? What the hell are we playing on Elec for if we just had it? Maybe we drew it. Maybe we drew it off the... We probably drew it. That's what we're going to go with. We drew it off the Wanya. That's just game. It's going to be Sylphie. Tag 2 checks into security. We have barrier. And then... Maruki. You have to Maruki for a game here. Oh, yeah, there we go. Yeah, Dan Canon swing. Call it a day. For you, you for saying that I don't know how I feel about the Harry Potter series. What does that mean? I mean, you could have, I mean, like, I don't know, like, I know there's a lot of heat around the Harry Potter series and stuff, or is that what we're talking about? I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't care. Number one, I'm somebody that can separate art from artist, and number two, I was just using it as a reference. I think it perfectly captured what I was talking about. So yeah, that's a whole. I will admit that the whole Harry Potter J.K. Rowling thing is wild stuff. Like, I don't, it's just not, we're playing Digimon, so it's just like not in the purview. Yeah, we walked into Huddy, but has anyone had tested stuff? I've been trying to test Koji hybrids. That tamer's so good. The tamer's so good. Is it enough to make it relevant? No. I'm hoping Shambhala. I got high hopes for Shambhala to fix a lot of what the triple, I don't even know what to call them, the rainbow hybrid decks. I'm hoping Shambhala does something to like beef them up, give us a yellow Strawby, something. I don't know. Even a yellow Strawby wouldn't help right now. Like that alone isn't enough. Maybe a third tamer. another 6. A 6 that doesn't digivolve for 5 would be fantastic. What else? I can't even think. A Koji that does the same thing as the Takuya from BT21. That'd be sick. We're also going into game 3, I assume. Did my thumbnail not change? I swear I changed my thumbnail to another night. I made a new thumbnail and everything for this. Let me see. Oh, I put Digimon Liberator. What's the new set called? Digimon Generation. Digimon Generation. What thumbnail did I use? It didn't change the thumbnail? What? That's so cringe it didn't change the thumbnail. All right, there's a new thumbnail now. Anyway. Yeah, so Red Hybrid, Koji Hybrid, Takuya Hybrid, those decks got updated, but I'm not sure where they stand in the grand scheme of things. We'll have to see. I guess some people have been testing the Red Hybrid, don't feel like it's as good as Medusa, which, you know, fair. It's good chance it's not as good as Medusa. Same with the Koji Hybrid, but Koji Hybrid, you just draw so many cards now. It's ridiculous. I'm just excited to see it, honestly. Hopefully it does well. Hopefully it does okay. Same with Crossheart, but I don't think Crossheart got enough to make it relevant. It got a couple cards, but I feel like I feel like what they got was like quality of life. Like a Z-Gray that finally is a Crossheart. That's nice. That's like something they've wanted, but it wasn't it's never going to be game changing, right? So Crossheart by itself is not good enough. Or, excuse me, Zeke by itself isn't good enough. And then like the 6, I mean, like their current 6 was really good as is. So does a new 6 really change things for them? I don't think so, right? What I'm interested in is Imperial Dramon. The new top end for Imperial Dramon might be good. Might not be. I mean, it's good. Like, it reads really well, right? Immunity from battle. Then the being able to reduce yourself into a dragon mode for -2. Like, there's some shenanigans that can definitely happen from that, without a doubt. But is that their problem, right? Like, was their problem, is Pyodramon's problem the thing that keeps them irrelevant in the meta currently? The fact that their level 5 isn't good enough, right? Like that, like when you say it out loud like that, right? Like that sounds dumb. Like surely I'm not alone on that. Like we like unanimously agree that just sounds dumb, right? Oh, hold up. You can't do that. That don't do that. Are we trying to trigger Homros onto our AGO? Yeah, that does not. Wait. Does it do that? It doesn't do that. No shot. Yeah, it don't do that. It don't. Oh god, it's going too fast. Why don't I have confidence in myself? Is it too late? I feel like it's too late. He took security. Yeah, he's not a number. Ah. It in fact does not do that. Yeah. Gonna go ahead and I'm just gonna cop out. I'm gonna cop out and say I'm not a cop. So I'm just gonna let it keep going. What's up, Blake? Not a judge. Sometimes I get to judge, but I'm not a judge. And we're just gonna let it go. We're gonna give each player one. All right. Homie played a mem boost off of Huddy. Not possible. And now Homie activated Homeros off of onto an AGO. Don't ping Sheikah. It's already it's too far gone. That also would have been bad low-key meta. Should at least call it off so they can keep doing it. Yeah, I'll try to let them know. That maybe that's what we ping Sheikah. Just like be like, hey, Digimon can't play options off its effect, and Homeros does not trigger AGO when digivolving. I think we just inform the play. I think that's the fair in between. Swing 2 checks. And we don't have, it's not Neptune, so like we can't. Oh, we do in here. I think nothing changes because we went into a new AGO this turn anyway. So in theory, it's all the same. So I'm not going to stress about it. Yeah, I think they did. Yeah, like I would have to rewind, but in the previous game, they when digivolving Huddy, and I think they played the cafe, and I'm like, you obviously can't do that. I'm like, that was the whole Harry Potter thing earlier. Little things like that. I get it. They are regular players, but it's little things like that. It happens. Especially like I feel like it's also I don't think I've really seen either of these players on these decks before. And maybe this is true. Maybe regardless, my point is going to be my point. The point I'm trying to make is, have you ever been on a new deck that you've seen other people play and you think of a play line and you're like, why don't people do this? This is busted. This is such a good play line. Why does no one play the game like this with this deck? I'm alive. I'm alive. I'm alive. I need to get it out though. We're good. Oh, that was oof. Anyway, my well. And you're like, this playline is so busted. Why does nobody do this? And then someone, oh, one sec. Okay. Why does nobody do this? And then someone tells you, someone who plays the deck is like, yeah, you can't do that because of this reason. And you're like, oh, yikes. So it could be a case of that. It's just like the guy sitting there is like, why does nobody use Hoberos to activate AGO? This is dumb. And then also Huddy also has the kind of like the counter problem of like, kind of like when Fenrir-Lugamon players would do their combo, even if they didn't have the egg, because it was so natural to do the combo no matter what as Fenrir-Lugamon, right? And so here it's like Huddy gets really used to having like something like Ryusei on board. Oh, Ryusei lets me play the Ryusei, or I play the option, easy peasy. But it doesn't work that way, right? Like, so you're like, ugh. Dog, I'm playing so nervous, but I won. I had the game like 3 different ways, and I almost flubbed it. What? You were the Medusamon player? I could see that. Medusamon players, at least on the national stage and the world stage, have historically been amazing flubbers. Miraculous flubbers, I would say. Like, it's been, oh, you were table 2? Okay. I don't think I watched table 2. I say the flubbers thing lovingly. Like, obviously there's like a ton of, like, I respect the situation they're in. I've explained that before. I'm still gonna make fun of it. Like, that's the key difference. I am sympathetic. I am understanding. You're still getting bullied a little bit by me. Okay, so we couldn't end the game as Medusa, as what's this deck called? As TS. We had game though. I don't know why. I guess we just didn't have it. Oh, we win right here. Oh no, we don't. We don't win right here. I lied. I mean, you can clear security. You can swing. Oh, put it under the Minerva. Oh, I like that. Ooh, I like that. Oh, that I thought they were just gonna put it on the Sylphie, but putting it on the Minerva. Ooh, that's kind of clean. You could have also put it under the Pata. That would have been like kind of big brain too, but ooh, I like that. That was good. But what is yeah, just because like for those that don't know, if you had Maruki there, you win the game. Because what ends up happening is you just hard slam Maruki. He gives everybody rush piercing and then forces something to attack. So you play him, he unsuspends one of your Digimon. And so you unsuspend the Sylphie. Sylphie tells Sylphie to swing over the Shaka Teacup Man. Sylphie does piercing. Sylphie does the 2 checks. There's only 1 check left, so it doesn't matter. You do the checks. Oh, and it's gonna be game. But you do the 2 checks, and then Dan and Kanan, lets you swing the Maruki for the last check because everything is fresh. I like Tidal Stream. I think Tidal Stream is probably the best option of all of them. Didn't we just get a new one announced? We got the Digivolve one announced. I need to reread the. We definitely got new ones, and I need to look at them. Also, that Volcanus, dude. Volcanus is sick. Like, It's funny, like I know all the Appmon enjoyers out there are crying about how good how Volcanus is just better Appmon. Like it is linked, that thing links infinitely better than what Appmon does. And it's, I mean, it's a little sad if you're an Appmon player. Sorry. I'm still trying to not choke, I guess. Ugh. Ugh. It's rough. But it's so, Volcanus is so cool. So like, here's the way I'm thinking about it. I don't know if, oh my God. let me like chug, like drown in water real quick. Okay. Should be good. But like, okay, so this is the lore. This is my lore. This is like my headcanon for the Volcanus card, right? It gives Link +1, and then its field spell also gives Link +1. So like, I imagine that like it's like, was it, think like, if you guys, this is boomer talk, but like think like Final Fantasy X, like Gilgamesh, when he posts up with like all the swords from like different Final Fantasy protags, right? He shows up with, maybe it's not 10. Which game was it? Was it 11? One of the Gilgameshes comes up, posts up with all the swords from all the pro tags. Like he shows up with Brotherhood, which is Titus's weapon in his hand. He shows up with the Buster sword. He shows up with the gunblade in his hand. And I'm like, all right, so every +1 link that you give this Volcanus, you give it title stream. That's just it, like equipping like Neptune's like trident or whatever. Like you give it like shock plasma. That's it. Just like wearing AJO's scarf, I guess. I don't really know. Or soul fear. You just like, I don't know. You're using Titamons. Well, you know what I'm getting at. Like every link is like an equipment, so it's just like posted up with all of them. Is that 14? That's not 14. 100%. That's not 14. Gilgamesh is in 14, but like the version of Gilgamesh where he has all the arms and each arm is holding a different sword. I don't think that's 14. Gilgamesh is 14, or 14's Gilgamesh is like way more like traditional with in the way it looks. Almost like 100% like I'm looking it up now, man. I need to fact check myself. Gilgamesh with all the arms. Oh, I guess there is a version. Okay, so we're both right. My apologies. There is a version of Gilgamesh in 14 where he's posted up with a bunch of arms, but he's not using what's it? He's not using like previous pro tag arms. He's using like what do I want to say? You know what I want to say. He's using like all the like different weapons from like the job classes or just like random ass weapons. So like we're gonna go with, we're both right on that one, and I apologize for daring to say you were wrong. However, that's still not the Gilgamesh I'm thinking of. So where is this Gilgamesh? Someone says Fate Stay Night. I will ban you from. I'm joking. Is it? There's like, bro, he's like posted up with like the gunblade, the busters. I can't find it. This is bullshit. I don't know. And players are, I think we should be getting towards the end of the round, so I don't want to like jump into another table right now. So we'll just yap. We'll yap about all this random stuff. Gilgamesh. All right, we're just gonna go up the list. Gilgamesh FF10 images. FF11. That's the MMO. He's not in the MMO like that. Is it 12? It is 12. It's 12. Ah, okay. My bad. In FF12, he comes in posted up with all the, is it 12? Yeah, it is for sure 12. Yeah, he's posted up with all the swords. He's posted up with the Buster Sword. He's posted up with Brotherhood. He's got a different gunblade. He's got one of the like 11 gunblades from I forget what they're called, but like the judges, that's what it is. And then he's posted it with Brotherhood, and he's got a couple other weapons that I actually don't have memorized as to what they are from, but in that case, I think it's Fate Stay Day. Anyway, that's very funny. My winning deck you can show off on stream if you like. Oh, damn it. I was supposed to wake up early and talk about TAC. Oh, you guys want a sneak peek at TAC? Who pinged me about this? Oh, Spider Carnage and their puppet deck. That's all right. I have like when I have OBS up, Discord like does like super private mode, so I don't even know who messages with me sometimes. But I do have TAC. I guess we could talk about TAC a little bit. Oh wait, players are playing. Oh, I just don't want the junk. People are playing. We'll talk about TAC later, I promise. I fucked up. Oh, I love this playmat. We're watching this one. This is one of my favorite playmats in the webcam space. All right, peace. Oh my god. Peace, Radical. Thanks for coming. Oh, so someone's on adventure. Oh, that means they're probably. Oh, they got the new mat on board. Oh, are they? I think that's just a real. Is that a proxy? That's a real card. Oh, homie's got that Latin America plug. Oh, that's crazy. Also, I see that they're a UA enjoyer. Good. That's always good. Also, One Piece. But homie plays all the card games. You got Pokemon. You got Union Arena. You got One Piece on the side. Those are just sealed starter decks, though. So, are we really a One Piece player? I don't know. I've bought my share of starter decks that never got opened. That's all I'm saying. All right, so we got Medusa versus. Oh, and this is going to be with Adventure with Ukomon as well. Is interesting. It is Medusa's turn, so they're just playing setup right now, I guess. Trying to see what they could get done. No setup yet. Oh, there's the Owen. Okay, so go to 3. All right, 3 memory. Potentially, the man and TK give some. I think they give something. We'll see. All right, Ukomon next. No Ukomon deletion is big here because now we get some selection of draw, and just like more cards in the adventure hand is nasty. And we are going to get that Sagittarius mode. So we are on the Sagittarius mode version of this deck. Gonna hatch, get another draw again. Just like getting cards into our hand and getting it done is like big for this deck. The secret rare tie is also in a spot where you can trigger it and play a 4 cost. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think you can do a 5 cost actually. Yeah, because you can always do a 3 by itself and then you added 2 colors. So yeah, 5 cost. We're gonna go into the Garu for 2. Garu's gonna let you draw another card. So you +1 on hand size for drawing. Okay, these are sample. These are proxies. Okay. And then gonna go Garu X. Jeez. Okay, that's a little bit of a high roll, homie. Jesus Christ. But I love it. I'm here for it. It's gonna be draw 2, discard 2. Again, I keep talking about how like getting that card filtering in an adventure is so important. And it's exactly for reasons like that. Like your hand looks big sometimes. And it has to look big because like you got to get through all these goddamn tamers you play. Gonna go Uko and then swing with the tie. Uko survives, which is huge. Mostly, I mean, like we the Suno has nothing to pick up from trash. So Uko surviving, making it our opponent's problem is like kind of nice. Like if they delete Uko, they're not deleting one of their petrification tokens kind of thing. Not always the case, right? But like, you know, it's just little things like that that like could change the difference. And now we're just going to hard slam. Oh no, we're not hard slamming. We're going to play the Greymon off of the tie. Now we got to be careful because now we're back down to 2 colors. So we'll have to see. Oh, okay. With Digivolve the Sagittarius we saw earlier. Freeze Owen. Surely we're freezing Owen. Yep. But now Greymon sees Sagittarius. So what's next? Altarius Greymon. That's just gonna as an easy one-stop shop to delete the Liza. And what is next? Do we have the Melga? We do have the Melga to go for free again because we're doing the ping pong. So yeah, Uko and Adventure is never bad. Oh, and we're just we're continuing the ping pong. That is so good. Again, like I was saying, that card draw, like just off of that card draw, seeing so many cards in your deck. I mean, this one turn we saw. I don't even want to count how many cards we saw. We're gonna swing, unsuspend both of them. Holy, they're attacking with Alliance too. That must be it. Swing 2. You know the Owen's frozen. The nastiest way to end this turn is to somehow gain 2 memory and then play the Gomamon. Swing 2 checks. Do we just... No. Don't do it to him. Don't do it to... Oh my God. Wait, which Alter S is that? Is that the old one? Wait, homie's playing EX3 cards in my 2026? Alter. Oh my God. Sorry, excuse me. I said EX2 or 3. It's EX4. My bad. But thank you. Thank you, Carnier, for correcting me. Yeah, it was EX4 alternative. Was that alternative being? Was that what that was? I think it was. I don't quite remember right now. But homie's playing. Why would we play the old one? When Digivolving, delete one of your opponents. When it would leave the battle area, you can play them. And place this at the then this place the bottom of your so it's a heal. So you do why this one over the new one? Interesting. I don't know. I don't know why you would play the EX4 one over the new one. Other than like something simple like we don't got it. Or we're proxying it. Maybe that was a proxy. No, but you have to use picture proxies. You can't use like a substitute proxy. That's not how we do things. Excuse me. All right, Medusa doing their searching thing. We're gonna digivolve into, so Adventure digivolved into Garuru in the back, so giving that up. Adventure with no tamers is a sad state of affairs. Going to Sagittarius in the back, even sadder state of affairs. We'll see what they plan to do. I do like this adventure deck. I'm gonna have to whip out Adventure, man. Change some things, do some things. I'm excited. Toolbox is the way. Yeah, I like Toolbox better, but and the ping pong strat, like, it's cool. It's obviously gonna work. In my heart, I still feel like we didn't need another ping pong Omnimon deck, but whatever. It's what we got, and I have Adventure built, and I have all these cards, and I'm just like, I just need the new cards, and we'll see how it goes. I don't know. We'll see. Also, Digipanda in here was like yapping about how like Greymon X is not getting the freedom it deserves. Homie got a whole alt art. Where's my Garu X alt art? Where's my Gabu X alt art? Where's my Lobomon promo alt art? You know what I'm saying? Like, where are all my, oh, I'm banned so I get an alt arts? BS. All right, Medusa's going all the way here. No Owen. That does matter. This is Cyclomon in the level 4 source, so a little rough. You can play so much easier into the board from very little with the new tamers. Yeah, I can imagine. That makes sense. All right, this is old. This is the, I say old Medusa, but this is the BT24. This is the Time Stranger Medusa, right? Or is this the original Medusa? Which one? I feel like I shouldn't be struggling this hard on which Medusa is which. No, this is the Rush one. My problem is like we literally got Medusa back to back, like BT24 and EX11, like straight back to back Medusa ones. So I never got to learn like some of these alt arts. This is the Rush one. Okay, I'm tripping. The 24 one is Koki art. So I need to get on that, remembering that. All right, Medusamon doing its thing. It attacked, so using the One Piece deck as a petrification token. Very funny. Starako. So we went all the way. Jesus. Trash a Tamer. All right, now's the time. What was the actual check? Did we not swing? Or did we just bottom deck the actual check? You need to activate the Greymon first, but I guess we're not going to do that. Okay. Oh, because you don't want to trigger Staraka. Interesting. Sorry, I'm trying to follow the combo as we're like going here. I mean, I have to reread. I have to reread some of these cards too, because I not super memorized on the Blitz and the one of them gives immunity. I know that. So when did you evolve 3, one of your opponents, then until the end your opponent's turn in, their Digimon's effects don't affect this Digimon and one of your Digimon with Garuru. Yeah, so we're gonna gain immunity there, but we went Alter S. 1, 2 checks, add security. Okay, and then, oh, wow. This is so nasty. The fact that these things have on plays that are just super relevant. So then on play, you may return one of your opponent's level. Then this Digimon and one of your Digimon with Greymon in its name may unsuspend. That doesn't matter. No Owen on the board, but we're also immune to Digimon effects. And we have Evade. Do we have Blocker? All right, here's the Scramble. Do we have Blocker? Blitzgray is Blocker. Okay. Surprised the Crest isn't. That's strange. So Eliza gets played off the Scramble. Discard, draw 2. Now it's draw for turn. We picked up the Starako off of the Scramble. And then 2 blind draws. Do we have the Eliza in... Do we have the... Do we have... not Eliza. Do we have Dimetramon? No, that tells me no. We didn't have Dimetramon in hand. But we just have enough memory, right? Granted, 4 security is a lot. And since we're immune, we're going to be able to just block whatever we need to block. What's up, Zenitsu? Yeah. And then the Kraskaruru one does have the opponent's turn effect that if they attack, Two of your Digimon may digivolve into Alter S. Not that I'm not sure that matters here, because progress is one hell of a drug, honestly. We'll see. Checking what's in trash for everything. Wait, why is the Alter S there? Let me... You healed the Alter S, right? At the end of your combo? Oh, okay. Making sure. I don't see everything. Talking and watching are two things we don't do together. Oh, you were testing? Yeah, I saw some. I didn't watch it, but I saw the recommended YouTube thing that tells me that Zenitsu is streaming, because I am a follower and a subscriber. I was just working yesterday, so I didn't bother. You've been streaming a lot, dude. Zenitsu, for the record, guys, has been putting in, like, anytime that man streams, it's like 7-hour streams. Like, it is wild work from that man. So definitely appreciate the work that man's putting in. So not gonna block that is interesting. Gonna delete one of their tokens. End of attack. Trash the security. Still no tamers sucks. I think all these tamers in trash came from trashing security, which is like the worst. Gonna bottom deck the Alter S. That makes sense. Does it make sense to bottom deck the Alter S? I don't think it makes sense to bottom deck the Alter S. I think you bottom deck a different, like an adventure Digimon if there's one in there. Or a tamer. I guess the tamers don't matter. Alter S, there's no way for this deck to pick it up. Unless you just like, unless you're really afraid of them running like the Tech Agumon that lets you pick it up. So just get it out of the way. But I feel like you're more likely like gonna see like a purple adventure Garurumon come down to recycle a piece than that. But or you're more likely to see like Garu Ace, for example. I don't know. Could be wrong. Then I'm just saying you're probably more likely to see someone tech that kind of stuff in than the like something that can actually pick up that Alter S. Does the new Greymon? Oh, is it the new Greymon that you can pick up too? On play when Digimon. Oh, the new Greymon does pick up from trash. Oh, okay. Yikes. Never mind. I'm dumb. I forgot the new Greymon also does it. Okay, never mind. Alter S is the play. Yeah, just trashing so much security just makes it impossible for things to happen, man. Yeah. The fact that Alter S isn't adventure sucks. And that's been my complaint for a while for adventures. Like they didn't have an Omni. Now they have an Omni, but then they printed all this Alter S Blitz stuff that's adventure, but we still don't have an adventure Alter S. I guess that's coming next, but Crazy stuff. So the Starako is probably going to attack thanks to... No, the Starako can't attack. Oh, okay. Starako can't attack because it was played this turn. And then... Yeah, the Adventure Omni doesn't like Blitz and Crest, but Blitz and Crest are so nice. Yeah, it's like a weird case of like they kind of made two lines, and some of the halves are better than the other halves. I'm gonna hard slam. I'm gonna play the Beelmon to search. Yeah, Starako being unblockered is in our way. That's Palmon. Gonna swing 2 checks. When attacking from the crest, something does happen. When attacking from the crest, you do get the, you may return one of your opponent's lowest level Digimon to the hand. Then this Digimon and one of your Digimon with Greymon in its name may unsuspend. Starako triggers, but it only deletes the lowest, right? So the tokens come in clutch here. Or is it any Digimon? Starako, when any Roto, they delete by deleting one of your opponent's lowest DP Digimon. Yeah, so it has to be one of the tokens. Okay, they unsuspend. A reminder, we still have blocker. Gonna swing. Gonna block this one. And we're gonna armor purge. I mean, if we just have the Omni, we win. But I don't think we do. I think because they bottom decked it. Oh, the bottom deck is coming up. Shows what Risu knows. Not a thing. Oh, we have it. Oh, we have the old one. This isn't great. Trash, trash. Swing, Alter S. Medusa. But now we don't get the end of turn, like, do things. Sagittarius? I mean, are we threatening ace? Yeah, I think we just couldn't find the Alter S we wanted, and now we're cooked on it. That sucks. Yeah, it's to stun the... You play it to stun the Medusa, but what's stopping this Eliza from just turning sideways? You just need a way to kill Sagittarius, and you're good. Oh, there's Labia. Discard PAL, trash, or put PAL in security, trash the top security, which is just PAL. Gains so much memory because we have multiple memory sources underneath inheritables now. Play Eliza off of... Oh, there's Storako. Yeah, I think... Yeah, that's going to be GG. Yeah, I just couldn't find the cards in time. And we'd had to do that game with 0 tamers. I think that's like a... I think that's just an unfortunate... That's probably it's probably one of those things that contributes to people feeling like Medusa does too much, is that you just never really get a comeback play because it's clearing your trash. It's clearing... The only thing Medusa doesn't do is clear your tamers. But like, you're not getting free value out of security, which just feels awful. Like, they don't have that risk when they play, and it just feels awful. Yeah, I still think, yeah, I agree. Adventure does not have a great way to play their tamers still. All right, so... Yeah, Medusa wins that one. All right, so game 3 here for Adventure versus Medusa. They're not great. Adventure's not great because I think Adventure's fine. It's still one of some of the best starter decks to recommend people to get into the game. You get to deal with so many little mechanics in a single deck, and I don't know, maybe I'm privileged and have been playing this game for a while, but it's like you get to touch the game. Like I gave the deck to Eggman one time and he was able to just pick it up instantly and just figure it out. Like Adventure, I think Adventure is such a good deck. Also, did we get confirmed that a new Merciful mode is coming? That's exciting. The first Merciful mode was kind of like a letdown, honestly. Didn't really do anything. I think I've played it. I did play it in one of my decks once. I forget which deck. Like, let me remind myself what Merciful mode did, so I can tell you what deck I was running it in. Oh, it was like a, you know what? It was probably like a DNA, like an armor rush deck. Because it would set up, I think I used it because it would set up, it would set itself up to play for Paladin mode. Because it would trash itself and then you could Paladin mode. It was not a good, it was not a good card for sure. Setcon used it sometimes. I guess they might have used it sometimes, but the trash reset, kind of nice. Matt, BO. All right. We're semi set up and we choked to 1. So I'm Medusumon player. Getting that ever important like just card cycling into the adventure deck. Getting the draws, getting card advantage. We're gonna swing with the Demetramon. And I think it's because, ooh, though, we get a Tamer. Are we going to recycle a piece or are we going to draw a card? We got the Garu there. I'm going to go and draw the card, not grab the Garu from trash. Yeah, I gained the member from Eliza. I think a scramble level 5 is happening. That's why we had to take that risk. And I don't even know if the risk was worth it. Crimson Blaze. Rest in peace, BO. So the trick here is actually Crimson Blaze doesn't stop the way Adventure plays most of the time. I think the new Matt and TK changes that because it is playing by an effect, but most of the time Adventure is just kind of hard playing their stuff at reduced costs. So because of that, I think the Crimson Blaze isn't as big of a pain. I'm gonna play Matt, or we're gonna play Ty. And then Digivolve for 2. Ooh, we're dead. If they have Lamia, we're dead. Trying to get a sneaky read on our opponent to see if we can steal a turn here. And I say that also, the thing about Crimson Blaze and Adventure, obviously we're playing Alter S, so the Alter S plays the 2/6s. But traditionally, a lot of those plays to get there don't like play by effect. We're just gonna hard play the Owen. Oh, okay. So that was another one of our issues, just not having the Owen on board to do what we wanted. No rookie in the back either. I mean, this is the time. This is your chance. Honestly, you clear board here, no scramble. You find a way to get them down to like 2 memory, and that is very doable. 4 memory. We can full access to playing by effects. We're gonna swing at security, draw a card. Is he jamming? Pretty sure he's jamming, right? So gonna play the Biomon. What were we looking for? We're gonna grab Digimon, and there's tamers to pick from. I'm gonna go with Rush. Okay, not gonna get the Rush. Are we gonna Digivolve? What are we looking for? Are we gonna Digivolve the Greymon onto the Bio? No, just gonna hard ooh. Not gonna like do the Matt and Ty or Matt and TK. Instead, just going to go straight into Hard Slam Alteris. Interesting. Well, Alteris will delete the Dimetra. Back to hand it goes. Ooh, this is so risk. This is so much memory to give over though, and they have a boost now. Okay, freeze Owen obviously helps. All right, Blitz Gray. Digivolve 3. You're gonna trigger them at the same time, but you just Digivolve, right? Yep. Now we go into Cress. Cress now says when Digivolving on suspend and return to the bottom of the deck. So Eliza will go to the bottom of the deck. Oh, and the Dimetra's in trash now. Yikes. All right, swing Cress because of the... So we're actually attacking with Cress Garurumon here. I imagine because of the Blitz Greymon effect that lets you DNA and then a Digimon can attack. This security was stacked. What? Was that 2 boosts and an Owen in your top 4 security? That's nasty. That's so gross. Okay. And you gave them back the rookie. So they have rookie and 4 in hand. And a new draw to start this turn. I think it's over. Search 1, 2, 3. No Lamia still. But now we got another rookie, so Digivolve that boy in the back. What sent Eliza to hand the crest? Right? The crest never triggered until it finally did, right? When attacking or something. I'll give that to them. I'm not. I think that makes sense. Oh, we had to digivolve into 4. Oh, what do we just can't find our Lamias? Yikes. Okay. Surely we found it by now. Crest only plays. Crest only plays from trash. No, you're fine. Wait. Crest only. I said crest, like Crest Garu bounced the Lamia to hand. Not that it played Eliza. Oh, we got a hard drop blocker. Where are Lamias, bro? That's gotta be it. Just cannot. Just the deck refuses to give you Lamia. And from here, it's just gonna be too easy to win, I think. Swing security. Block. Swing security. Should have just swung Crest first. What are we waiting? What are we stressed about? And swing Crest, and then that's unsuspend both. Yeah, going for the extra. Oh, that's why we wanted the extra attack. Yeah. Where is Lamia, bro? 6 cards away. Where's the other ones? They gotta be holding. There we go. Holding hands. Seems like we're on a low count though. Like that didn't seem like a traditional like 7 or 6. Yeah, that seemed like a low amount of 5s in the deck. Maybe more of them are just holding hands, or some like weren't accounted for, like when we did the count. But that felt weird. Six, 7, yeah, no, I agree. 6 or 7, that's where I put most decks at right now for 5s. If you're playing like a traditional line stack like that. Who's playing and what? No, they're done table 1. Okay. How many players tonight? Oh, 12 players tonight. Nice. And we still have 4 undefeated, so guaranteed one more round unless someone ties, which I doubt someone's going to tie. We got Michael Iafrate versus K Fizzpop. Okay. Let's watch that one. With his ancient Razer mouse pad. Look at that. Crazy. Oh, you guys can't see it. Yikes. 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 There we go. Oh, table 1 is the Medusamon player again. So many Medusa. Like, maybe that is the play. Maybe Medusa is just the Sunday deck. And then... maybe Medusa is just the Sunday deck. And then Rocks is the Monday deck. Speaking of which, guys, all the players are getting ready. Tournaments still happen every Monday, 7:30 Eastern. Eagles Nest, join the Discord. It's going to be AD-01 from now on. Proxy tournament as always. We're also allowing the LM cards. That's going to include the new dual trainings that a lot of people were freaking out about. I think people have calmed down now. I don't think they're going to be that bad. But also the final set of gem memory boosts was it yellow blue finally gets theirs, red green finally gets theirs, and I was like, what, purple black I think was missing theirs as well. So the final 3 gem boosts are in, and the dual training cards are in. I think they're fine. I think we'll be fine. We'll just see how it goes. I'm not worried about it. Oh, table 2 will be the adventure. You guys want to watch adventure again or whatever Michael's playing? Because I feel like Michael's probably also on. Let me check what Michael's on, and that'll decide what we watch. Yeah, we don't want to watch table 1. That we definitely don't want to watch table 1. That is nope. Big old nope from me, chat. Table 1 is a Medusa mirror, and I'm sure you guys, as much as you guys want to watch more of it, I think we got to give them the respect and the privacy to let the snakes battle it out in private. You know what I'm saying? I'll actually be right back. 1 second. Should be 2 more rounds. So this one should be 4 rounds. We have 4 undefeated right now. Unless there's a tie that happens, table 1, table 2, we will be at 4 rounds today. All right, adventure starting with Palmon in the back. It's looking like the list. Like, I don't like looking. This is a personal thing of mine when I'm commentating, but I don't like looking at the lists. In these like, ooh. Oh, are we about to? Are we got? Who was the Shine Gray? Who was asking for Shine Gray? We got some Shine Gray on chat. So whoever that was, wake up. All right, Agumon. What a bad feels. That's a bad search. Holy scramble and 2 Digimon Liberator or Digital Gate opens. The new Marcus is good. No, the new stuff is interesting for Shine. I'm not hating. I'm just saying someone is asking for Shine. It's on the screen now, so I'm gonna say it a few more times out loud so that player wakes up. I am interested in seeing. Anyway, my point was like I don't like looking at. Oh, we hit the new Marcus. That's so bad for us. Oh, that's so. We're upset about that. We are so mad. I don't like looking at the list when I play or when I commentate Eagle's Nest. I feel like some of the surprise. I think I just like some of the surprise, honestly. But now I've been curious. We've seen the deck enough, and I've really wanted to see what's up with this Alter S situation. They're running 2 of the old Alter S and 2 of the new one. So I think maybe they think we're only allowed to proxy the new cards. And so, or they're trying to do like alt arts only. Some shenanigans like that. No, they had a basic tie and mat in there. I remember that. So can't be that. So I wonder what maybe they might be. They could be just a testing ground thing where they're like, well, let's try it. It's Eagle's Nest. This is a place to. This isn't a place to win. This is a place to experiment and try stuff and see how it works in a competitive environment, right? So let's try something wonky. See if it works. If it doesn't work, well, whatever. And it's clear. I think it's clear. I think like as a 5th Alter S, you can maybe sneak in that old one. Not in a 2-2 split. Like I think that's biscuiting it a little bit. So we played Biomon and then played Tamer. Where does this go? Oh, we went all the way to the new Shine. Not the dual card Shine. I don't think the starter decks are legal. So that's just me memeing. Jesus, we're still going.
This is all mid attack. Right? Marcus is attacking, right? Ruin mode. Okay, for 2. Jesus Christ. 2 checks. Wait, you can swing with the ruin? But the Marcus lets you end of turn swing with ruin? I mean, I don't know if that's true. Adventure could just start Heart Slam and stuff. We can Heart Slam our 6s. What's our trash like? They got the They only got the Garu. That's unfortunate. If they had the... If they had Alteris S... If they had Alter S... Or not... sorry, Sagittarius, they could assemble, play for 7. That's not a bad spot to be in. Play for 7. We don't have a lot of colors, unfortunately. Digivolve. Oh yeah, we're cooked. Yeah, this is cooked. Never mind. We needed to get rid of that Agumon, not give them 10 memory and a rookie to play the game with. How'd the ruin die then? Yeah, I mean, I've been saying for a while ruin had to go, but people don't believe me, man. I think floodgates in general. Aaron talks about how like how you can abuse XYZ thing, and I'm like, floodgates, they all kind of suck. But what attack? I thought, did the Marcus attack or did the Digimon attack? I guess the Digimon attacked. So then never mind. I was under the impression that the Ruin attacked, or the Marcus attacked, but that could just be... That just could be me making stuff up, which is fine. Oh, Marcus lets the Digimon attack end of turn, okay. Yeah. Yeah. That tracks now. Okay. Jesus, man. Yeah, Shine's gross. And there's nothing we can do about it. All those Sunrise Busters putting in work, clearly. Yeah, I mean, I knew Sunrise Buster was fine. And I think I said that in my review of the ban list. I didn't ever post a video on my thoughts on the ban list, but we definitely had a stream about it. I don't know. I'm kind of just of the opinion that if it's on the ban list, just leave it there. Like, who cares? Even if it would be fine to come back. Like, if something's fine to come back, like, why bring it back at all? Like doesn't matter. I guess is like my point there. Like, that becomes my point. It's like if it could come back like that, why do we care? If it could come back, that means it's not going to do anything to the meta. Except give something people to cope on, I guess. Jesus Christ. Oh, we're going to block it. Okay. And we're just going to loop another ruin mode. Minus 10k to the board. Kodo 0 memory. Yikes. Marcus attack. Rise Gray. Make that Marcus attack. Nasty. God, imagine you played that game. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, it's just under 10k every turn. That's why I hated. It's still why I'm like a big hater of 7 Demon Lords. One of their big things they would do was just ruin loop you. It wouldn't. Maybe they wouldn't do the minus 10k constantly, but they definitely did like minus 5k constantly. It was just like, ugh. Eight tamers with free Eva. I don't know. That the 8 tame the tamers that are evil for free kind of thing stuff is like, I think that's something the game needs to be competitive nowadays. Or a deck needs to be competitive nowadays. But turboing into a floodgate over and over again is probably not good for the game. Yeah, it's somewhat the reason Sukuyu got hit, right? Abusing Valder arm was just like too much for him. Right, how do we cut? Offering the cut, shuffling our eggs because we are using different ones.
Sorry, I'm a little distracted while the players are still setting up their security and stuff. Also wanted to talk about TAC. Well, maybe we'll do that. All right, Agumon, search, and then we just play a tie. Oh, Adventure's not having a good game again. That's not good. That's not good at all. Just hard play Tamer. Yikes. Got the rookie. Let's play Ukomon. Hope that you get the double Uko search next turn. Okay. All right, sorry. I'll start focusing on the game. Oh, are we really on ruin? Oh, we already got the loop going. No, I guess it's not a loop. That's not. It's not fair to call it a loop. It's a ruin mode chaining. In this moment, if you can. You could promote the Uko just to pick up the crest. That's not a terrible idea. Just gonna play a tie, play another tamer, and hope we don't die. But we're still just gonna be under ruin mode. If they can do it again, it's over, honestly. Scramble into Geo Gray. Interesting. All right, swing. What is that? It's an Alteris? It's Alteris. Heal and Marcus. What's crazy is homie's got 2 more ruin modes locked in hand. I think they don't have the 6. So now they're in an awkward spot. Marcus swing. Oh, they do have the 6. Oh, it's over. Play Marcus. Alliance 2 checks. Dang. The security was so dog shit too. Ruin mode. Swing. Yeah. Yeah, I just couldn't play the game, man. That was rough. We can watch some fish. I like fish. Fish is fun. All right, so we got Huddy. Just doing Huddy things against fish. How is fish? I don't get to watch a lot of fish. A lot of Liberator fish. Sometimes I forget she's I forget so often that she's the blue Liberator. Like her and the Ice Snow mom character, like I forget about them all the time. They basically don't exist in the card game, unfortunately. And a classic Huddy turn, resetting the board, setting up a rookie in the back. Then we go slot a card under. We're unable to clear the Shellmon, which is strange. Oh, Sango in the back. Suzune is great. I mean, sure. Maybe lore-wise, she's great, but card game-wise, don't see a lot of it. Don't see a lot of it.
Gonna attack with Shelmon with jamming. Oh, it's an Erica. You're thinking of playing it? I mean, it's a fun deck. I mean, you're watching fish in front of you, so there's no reason not to play stuff like that. Swing again. Do we gain a memory off the shell now because of that? Oh, it's a different effect on the shell. I know some of the fish stuff will be like, if you're at 0 memory, gain 1 memory, etc., etc. It's hard to remember it all. Do we have the Mega Seadramon X? Get another restand going? Yeah, I know fish can do some things. It does feel like most of those things are inconsequential. All right, song go to the bottom. Unsuspend. And this is how we pass turn. Okay. All right, well, her to the bottom. But after adding another Erica to the board anyway, Common Hammer, live and loaded. Just not a lot we're going to be able to do. I mean, maybe we're not dead. We're probably dead. What am I saying? We got 1, 2, 3, 4 memory coming in. We're on a 7 memory. Is that right? Yeah. Right, Angemon comes in. Swing Angemon. Chitose? Yep, there's the D-Digivolve 3. We're gonna grab Chitose. Angemon survives the hit at 7K. Gonna play Mirai. Are we out of Huddymons? Can we not find them? Interesting. Wait, did we add multiple Common Hammers on board? Didn't one of these get used up? Oh no, we used a Common Hammer to Digivolve. We didn't use the delay effect. Okay. Never mind. Erica, bounce the Gatsu, reset our raising area. All right, promote Tango, put a source underneath. But with only 2 memory, I can't see it be much.
And then yeah, Huddy clears board, and it's just gonna be that for the rest of the game. Ugh. Or did we swing? Is it still our turn? Yeah, we swung and died. Ugh. Bites. And now Huddy starts their turn at 8 memory. Jesus. Just going wide. Sorry, I'm like half distracted. I should be more entertaining, but allergies, man. Allergies are getting to me. Pollen levels have been really awful in Orlando lately. And yeah, Huddy takes it. Fish just couldn't compete. Like, we're just not able to deal. Not a lot of decks can deal with this. The fact that there is a thing where Huddy can do a lot on board, but the fact that they can essentially retreat into the raising area is a lot. Like, it keeps a lot of decks down, because like Huddy will have this explosive turn and then back it up with a lot of those delay options, and then have a body in the back to immediately use all those delay options, and it just gets kind of rough for sure. Like, that is not, it's not an easy thing for a lot of decks to deal with, and that's never been lost on me. Table 1's just a Medusa mirror, or was a Medusa mirror. I've been playing a lot of World of Warcraft. Anyone on that new expansion hype? Oh, wait. I want to show you guys something. I'll be back. I'll be back. I'll be back. 1 second. Yeah, retail. I've been playing a lot of retail, new expansion. All right, that did not work the way I thought it would at all. But you guys know that sometimes my my background needs to be brand safe, and I thought I'd get one. I got one of these now. Look at that. It's very nice. I'll find a better spot for. I think I want to cover either this Power Ranger section with it, or I'm gonna cover right behind me where you see like my Sasuke shrine and my Eevee pops right around here. I don't know. Maybe the Sonic section. I don't know. One of the sections where it's like clearly visible. Because this left side, that's already my Digimon card game section. Like that doesn't need to be brand safe. It's already brand safe. So we'll see. We'll see what I end up doing. But we did pick one of those up. And the final round's coming. So I didn't waste your time for nothing. It should be Medusa. It's 100% going to be Medusa versus that Shine. So we'll see if, you know, who's the scarier dragon thing. Let me get table set up. I'm at table 1, so should be easy peasy. It should be finals. Where's my button for finals? There. You have the same paper. Oh, you saw my paper? I had a taco on there. Yeah, was it the Dixie paper plates, I think? Yeah, Dixie. This is just ground beef that I was eating from the tacos. I have too many cans on my desk too. I'm like criminally like I'll drink it and then I'll just have the problem of forgetting to take it to like, so every week I have to do like a big like get it out of my room kind of thing. Players are still getting around. We'll see what happens. Got one of my shelves that I keep my deck boxes and stuff on, and using the debugger box accordion thing as a backdrop. Oh, that's a sick way to do it. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I do some of that's like setting up a shelf to look good, like in always is definitely like probably a personal challenge. I don't want people to see my food right like that. That's not cool. But sometimes it's just like, sometimes like the products themselves are just good backdrops. So I vibe with that. Like, sometimes you can just like size things in a way where like you can't see it from this screen, but this is obviously like this shelf right around here is like a White Ranger shelf. Like a lot of my White Ranger stuff is here. And then I obviously have some sleeves and water bottles right there for some reason, because I'm an idiot. But right behind it, like as part of the wall to it, is Saba, like his sword. And there's not an easy way to display it, so it's just like the box and you see it in the background. Like you probably can't make it out, but and then like down here is another dragon dagger, because there's like a million dragon daggers, and it's all about structure. I don't know. My worst shelf, that is the one you never can see, is this Sonic shelf. Like there's just like this empty gap here, and I need to get either like clear shelving or something to like really like funk up that shelf, because that shelf is sick. Like that shelf has so many, like that's like one of almost every character in Sonic the Hedgehog. But they're all short, so it doesn't really fill up the shelf. So I need to figure something out. But anyway, finals. Digimon, TCG. Guarded. What's in the final? So it's going to be Medusa versus the Shine Gray we just watched. So it's going to be the, I don't want to, it's like Ruin Mode Turbo, I guess. Is that the name we're going to go with? It's not a loop. All right. I've rationalized that it's not a loop. But you're essentially turboing into ruin mode every turn. That's clearly the game plan. And I'm gonna reserve judgment. This is the first like tournament of AD-01, and I don't think like there's a war like I'm not when I'm. This is vibes. I'm going off vibes. All of my opinions right now have nothing to do with tournament results. Have nothing to do with real applicable data. The deck Shine Gray so far what we've seen, cool deck. Does a lot of cool things. The new cards help the deck do what it wants to do. And then it does ruin mode, right? Like to me, my brain right now is telling me there are two separate parts of this deck. One that's really cool and they're playing the game and that's really fun to watch. And then they ruin mode, right? Like that is my current, very biased, very unprofessional, very filled with emotion opinion, right? I just have a general distaste for ruin mode, and so when I see a deck that's goal is to just do that again and again, yeah. But the main part, like everything from 3 to 6, you're watching like that. This deck looks fun to watch, right? Like I've been enjoying watching the combos go out. The fact that it gets capstoned by ruin mode, I think, is a problem. But I have been on a ban ruin mode for years now. Like since 7 Great Demon Lords, I have not liked ruin mode as a card. This deck doesn't even OTK, right? Like none of that what we saw was OTK. It's just, oh, I'm just gonna not let you play. So it's an interesting deck for sure. Liberator, or I keep calling it Liberator. Digital Gate open to play the Marcus since we have the Digimon in the back, and we're just going to Digivolve a Greymon in the back as well. I do have a Shadow the Hedgehog shelf. You don't see it in the normal screen, but it's like on my top row of shelves. So I do have like a Shadow Shrine as well, along with my Sasuke Shrine. Shine can OTK, it's a different build. I mean, how long does it take you to OTK, I guess, is also a problem. At least one of these decks has proxies from AD-01. Yeah, that's a good point. That's definitely a bright side to this. We get to see a new deck actually rise up with the AD-01. And we saw two, right? We saw Adventure. Adventure was doing a lot of interesting things with the new cards, right? Using the new mat, new Garu, new Greymon, new level 6s, right? Like plenty of new cards in that deck. Got to see that. Awesome. And now we're going to see some Shine. No red hybrid, no Koji hybrid, no red hybrid, no Pyildra, no. We saw Cross Art, but we never saw the new cards come in, or the new. Yeah, we saw the Zeeg, but Cross Art, I don't think they got enough to really bounce into the meta. I don't think not having a Zeeg without the Cross Art tag was really like the thing keeping out of the meta. Obviously, great addition, not good enough, right? Like, it's hard to say not good enough. It's like it's a card they've wanted, and it's a card that like helps the deck. But I don't think that specific card or something like that card is the thing that keeps them out of the meta, right? The fact that they didn't have a Z Gray with Cross Art trait, I don't think that was keeping them out of the meta, right? It's other things, other speed, like the speed consistencies, or like ways to deal with the current format that like just, you know, Zeeg with Cross Art trait isn't going to fix. And I don't think the new 6 does either, but I'm not as familiar with the 6 regardless. So we got to see 3 AD-01 decks. So that's pretty cool. I think that's a win for a day like this. We're gonna see the Marcus, we're gonna see the Shine Gray, but not in Ruin mode. So we are gonna get to see what happens when the deck isn't immediately into Ruin mode. We're in are we under Ruin mode? Are we under Ruin mode and we just like bursted it? No, right? Oh, what's up, Carlos? No rune. Okay, so why not promote? I guess we're Michael Iafrate thinking on it. I feel like we can promote, right? I mean, I guess it depends on if we have like combo or anything. No Marcus, or sorry, no Owen. No Owen makes things rough. But yeah, I've hated Ruin mode since like 7 Demon Lords days. Like, not a good card. Kind of training Lamia for 1. Go ahead, fiddle. Oh, this is the old Lamia. That's a little rough for Michael here. Blocker. We got the redirect. We're gonna hit the trash. Okay. Gain 2 memory. GG. Oh, we don't have a 6? Oh. Damn it. Oh, that sucks. See, I know people are still on the Uko hype, the Uko hate train. I'm just never gonna be on that train. I'm always gonna be in favor of cards that let people play a game, play a deck, like round out a card base. My hate will always go to, like, I will always target personally cards that don't allow your opponent to play. And you can say, but Risu, if they accelerate a million rookies into my face, I die and I don't play the game. Well, yeah, well, sure, I guess. Everyone can play Uko, so that's step 1. And number 2, like, I guess, like, I can't disargue the fact that if they kill you, you didn't play the game, right? But that being said, there's a difference between you didn't play the game because they attacked you and did all this stuff, and then they said minus 20k your board, you're not allowed to play any Digimon. Or, like, you know, this goes back to the Black or Gray days. I'm gonna delete every single Digimon on the board. I'm gonna delete every single tamer on the board. I'm gonna trash your top security, and then I'm gonna, like, unsuspend and delete another Digimon. Like, you know what I mean? Like, or like what Galacti does. Like, Galacti was never a problem. It has not been a problem. I don't like Galacti because Galacti just destroys the board for no reason. Disgustingly so. And I don't think Owen to the bottom to play Eliza. Ooh, we got really lucky out of security there. Ooh, that's nice. Oh boy, what do we still know? 6. Oh, but we got the good Lamia. And this is a search too, so we got to decide. I mean, it's just rookie and 5 here most of the time, I think. It's just really going to depend if we need that 4 or if we're flooded with rookies in our hand. If we have the rookie in the back, you take 4. If you don't, you take rookie. And I think we just have rookie in the back then, surely. Does Owen not gain us memory? Okay, I guess not. Is Shine back, or did the player have an easy road to championship round? I think Shine is clearly back. Like, I think it was very clear in the match we watched of the Shine player that it is a real deck and it's a real threat. I'm just discussing the fact that I hate Ruin mode as a card. I like what Shine's doing. The Shine, well, Shine looks cool, and then it does Ruin mode, which is a problem. But I think Shine players will be pretty happy. So you guys have a really viable deck. Time to dust off Machinedramon. Oof. How do we tell him, chat? Medusa. All right, so now this time we do have the Medusa. This is the new one. It's got rush, so it can't attack because we're going to end a turn attack. Thank you, Blake. Wouldn't be too slow, crazy. Yeah, well, you know, crazy knows crazy is what I'll say about that. When we whipped out the toy Agumon as the petrification token, Shine Gray is now deleted. We do have the rookie in the back, so we're kind of vibing. I'm gonna put the Uko to the bottom. Interesting. Another token, another trash. That's huge. That's a huge trash. Gonna play the Dimetramon as a blocker. Okay. And that's why I think that's the same Dimetramon we took off the search, so that's why we got it there. I think Uko does the Shine Gray have like a warp that requires the trash or something that recycles the trash? I don't think it does. So it becomes like a it doesn't matter thing. But if you are thinking about things like scramble, it does matter. So you should probably get rid of like a 4 or a 5 or a 6. Probably is worth sniping those out slowly so they can't just scramble, or like getting the 3s out of the way. Getting any 3 out of the way immediately for scramble. So not including Uko, it's not colored. Shut up if you guys are typing that. All right, gonna Digivolve Geo Gray for free. Off the Marcus attack. We block these, I would think. Marcus is how big? 3K? You block these. You block these. Yeah. Michael finally succumbing to my will. Vortex is good. I think Vortex suffers from the fact. What does Vortex even suffer from? Like our friend Frankie, like gets first place at the locals all the time with Vortex. I think people just don't prep options for him, but I think Vortex. Why is Vortex not showing up here? Is TS that crazy? I guess TS is that crazy. Makes sense. Right, Medusa. But 26k blocker? Really? Not enough? I guess Serpentine is like ruining days. It's TS? Okay. I'll believe because it's TS. Did you vote for 3 into Rise Gray? Marcus. Attack Marcus. Draw off of Agu. Shine Gray. Minus DP, but we will delete the token to trash. All right, Dimension now also deleted. Swing, 2 checks. 1, 2, scramble. Ooh. Get the Eliza out on play. Search top 3. Good Lamia. Oh, we can just get double 5s. F it. That's gonna be nutty. Oh, we're scooping it up. Oh, we had game. Oh, can the end of turns? What gets to attack there? I guess it's just game, but does it trash 2 security? No, it doesn't trash. The other proxy Marcus. Okay. All right, so players are shuffling up for 2. Michael needs to show me his shuffling ways. Yeah, Shine is pretty cool. So that was a cool Shine game, I would say. Like, think we saw clearly that Michael, like, that one turn didn't have a 6, kind of set them up to lose for the rest of the game, unfortunately. But had they had the 6, like, it was very, very Shine. What Shine was doing was very controllable, very doable. Nothing egregious, right? But had Michael seen that 6, I think we would have seen a different game for sure. All right, so easy starts. Uko start into Eliza Owen. Promote, hatch, search 3. Agu in the back. Whose turn is it? 4. Go to 1. Okay. All right, not getting the double hit off of Digital Gate open, but that's fine. We go to 3 because of the memory setter. Not bad. It's going to digivolve naturally into... I'm going to go digivolve 4 and digivolve 3 or 5. Gonna pick a security to put to the bottom, trash the top. Nice. Now we get to go into Medusa. Delete, and we don't get to attack. So, kind of bad for us. We get to bottom deck. Make a token. And yeah, that's gonna put us in a rough spot as Medusa once again. Not really getting to see Medusa's explosive plays either game here, and now we have to worry. No Marcus in on field, but that could quickly change with the digital gate open. Got to decide if we're gonna raise this turn and actually do something. Do we have? Can we count to 6? I mean, I guess the question also is, can we count to 7? We are gonna promote and then use digital gate open. That was gonna be a really weird thing. Deciding which Marcus. It's going to be the old Marcus at this point. It's crazy to think this Marcus is the old Marcus at this point, but it is the, was it BT12 Marcus? Swing Agu. Draw security and die. Wow. Okay. Interesting. Hard drop. So no 4, but we're going to hard drop the rise. The fact that it gives it rush and immediately attack. Crazy. Going to shine. Yeah, Medusa's dead. They're going to delete the token, trash the security, but Medusa does die due to the minus DP. Be Alliance, 2 checks. Owen and Eliza. Marcus. Attack. Ugh. It's that easy to ruin mode, and we have game on board too. Is to go to 5 and raising because none of the Medusa level 4s are 6k. That sounds right. Only the promo is 6k, but no one runs it.
Oh, we're just gonna hard play the Medusa to swing. Okay, that works. No Agumon to activate the cheating Marcus. I'm gonna hard play Agu. Digivolve into Geo. Scramble to Rise. Oh, this is the old one. Rest that Rise. Rest that Geo to minus. Minus 3k. Minus 5k. Second Marcus, I guess, is attacking. Pass turn, Medusa survives. Only one Digimon can. Only one of those Marcuses can resolve at the end of attack to or at the end of turn to attack. It's like anything else, just because of how rules processing works. The way it is end of turn happens. So then something like a Reshiramon Superior Mode triggers and says, end of turn, I'm attacking. So then you resolve that. So you declare the attack. Then you resolve your win attackings. But your end of turn triggers are still on the stack. So you have to go back to those. So for example, like a Reshiramon, if you have two of them on board, the other one will say, hey, end of turn, I'm gonna attack. And then the game says, no, an attack is in process. You can't attack while attacking. Hence, the second one just fizzles. Shine was missing the mega. Oh, I see. Okay. All right. Trashing security. Sterako. I think that's just game, right? Trash, trash. Swing. Trash. Delete. Trash. Swing. So Medusa being able to keep up. This time Shine tripping up on a card. And now we're going into round 3. Or game 3, rather. So it's going to be interesting. right, so our players are gonna be shuffling up. Yeah, so Shine Gray also just like, you know, like a deck like any other can whiff on their draws and then not see like their full plan every turn. All right, Shine Gray choosing to go second. We're gonna go Eliza Owen. Not a bad place. 4 feels like a lot on turn 1 nowadays, but getting your memory setter down is still important early game. Like if that's something you are running or your deck has, getting it down early is always the best play because you're going to make your opponent's turn awkward, and forcing yourself at 3 in this day and age is powerful. So, you know, basic BT1, BT2 concept still huge here. Oh, but Michael's seeing a lot this turn. Trash. Or not trash, but Lamia, trash top. Not getting a good hit on that, though. Gain 2 memory. All right, Medusa. Not my favorite way to look at the turns like this, unfortunately. Just like... Just not getting to get the attack off feels so bad. All right, you get so much advantage for getting the attack off here. And it not coming up this game, this play is going to feel rough. Geogolay to play Marcus. Analog Youth in play here in case we get the combo. All right, Rise. Rest. So we're going to go to Shine here. Potentially. Minus 3K. And that's going to definitely kill the Medusa. Oh, Discord hiccup. Kill the token. Trash the top. I mean, now Medusamon just does the same thing as last time, right? Oh, no. I wonder what card that is. Proxy-wise.
Yeah, and so hopefully we don't get killed here. There's a chance we don't die. We don't have the new Marcus down. And that's where a lot of... I think that's where a lot of the power comes in. Oh, but we go Ruin and just pass the turn. Yeah, that's just going to be... I think with Ruin past the turn, that's... There's not... Yeah. Ugh. Go Lamia. Lamia and Dream. Maybe we still are okay. We go to 3. Oh, you just turn all the Marcuses into Digimon, right? Surely? Yeah. Something like that's going to happen. And turn 1 into a Digimon. Do I think going first or second into Medusamon? I don't think it matters. I don't think Medusa cares about going first or second. I think in this day and age, yeah, going first like gives you an edge, since like your first turn can be so powerful, and being able to raise a second time first is going to be more important a lot of the time. But there are times where that hurts you too, so it's hard to say. I don't think it's really one way or the other. Scramble, play an Eliza, scramble the hand. That'll be helpful, but did he just draw 5? I think so. I think that's possible, right? Both eggs, both Agus. That's at least draw 4, right? And then draw for Digivolve. You know, when you have a body like that just sitting on the board, that'll do it. Oh, and we'll trigger, I guess, to just draw us another card, see if it gets us out of anything. Okay, so we're alliancing 2 checks with this Marcus. Going to shine. Oh, that's just Giga over. Yeah. Is that 3 checks into security? I think that's 3 checks into security. Owen, training. Oh no, I guess we just rested one of the Marcuses to rest it.
delete. This is going to be another 5K on the board. Analog Youth. Showing White's still a good card. Gonna go Agu in the back. Digimon digital gate open. And then the market just swings, right? Or can it not? Does it not have rush? Yeah, there we go. Swing for game. Yeah. So, Shine Gray takes it. Really cool deck. Other than, you know, Ruin Mode just kind of turning the game off for anybody and everybody except the player, I guess. But otherwise, I think it's exciting to see AD-01, the new stuff, as actually helping some of the decks. Yeah, no, I've been saying Ruin Mode needed to be banned since like 7 Demon Lords, so I'm not shocked. Yeah, it was a bit of an unnecessary slow roll, but it's fine. I do appreciate like showing all your resolving all of your effects, especially since it's new, and some, especially the 6 and the Tamer, right? But a little bit of a slow roll for sure, but it's fine. I would say I like Shine. It looks cool what it's doing. It's just I've never been a fan of Ruin Mode. I've always said that, like, since 7 Demon Lord days, I've been saying that Ruin Mode needs to be a card that just is gone. I don't like cards that don't let your opponent play the game. Like, it's just not where we like. Again, I always compare it to everyone hates Uko. I've never had a problem with Uko. Uko just lets kind of people play the game. But Ruin Mode just turning off a lot of what people can do is kind of silly. But it was cool. I like that the new Shine and the new 6 and the new Tamer are doing a lot. I know Zenitsu was talking about how there's an OTK variant of the deck, and like, okay, like, I mean, at this day and age, what isn't an OTK variant? So that version will be interesting to see if that ever crops up in future Eagles Nest. I'm a Ruin hater, so I get a little sad in my heart when I see Ruin Mode like potentially a threat into the meta. I'm just not a fan of that card. But that being said, we also got to see Adventure. There was a really interesting Alter S Adventure deck using a lot of the new cards, using the new Matt, the new Garu, the new Greymon, and the new Cress and Blitz Greymon level 6s. I have a list for OTK version. I'm okay. I mean, yeah, you can send it to me. I will. What do I got? I do have some spoilers for. Do I still have it up? I still have to make the video, but I'll give you guys a little spoiler on TAC. So from my understanding, TS won TAC. So I have the top 16 list. Let's see what I can do. Hold on. Let's see what I can do without like doxing myself. I think that's key here. Top 16. Window capture. Bam. So this flashbang, sorry, I should have warned you. I'm ignorant, but this is our top 16 from TAC. This is the last BT24 tournament, or actually this should be, this is an EX11 tournament. We will be going, it's going to be pretty much goodbye EX11 and into AD01 after this, but this is the top 16. So this, you guys will see a video from me about it, but I'll give you guys who watch the stream a little bit of a spoiler. I have their decks. First play, like, I can go through real fast. It's obviously like awkward and zoomed in, but This was first place, and I'm not going to do this video. This is me just doing it ad hoc. I'm not going to give the people the respect that they deserve. Obviously, players played hard, and I'll give them a proper video. But this is first place, traditional TS using the promo. Minerva is very interesting. We'll talk about that in the video. This is gonna be second place. I think it's literally down the list. So second place. Let me double check that. Hold on. Let me confirm that that's the order they're in. Oh, I didn't change it. Rip. Yeah. First place using the promo. Cool. All right. So I guess I doxed myself a little bit anyway. Yikes. Anyway. TS into Rocks, second place, into Medusa, 11. Again, it's the EX11, so you're going to see some of the EX11 cards. Fourth place is another TS. There are a couple Jupiter lists that are interesting in here. I'm a big fan of Jupiter, so I'm always going to point that out. Using the old Venus, because why not? And then kind of like the same, adopting Abyss Sanctuary since we were on Venus, plus like just having a way to give your guys blockers. Also using in between theater instead of maxing out on tamers, I think is an interesting call. Especially, I guess it's mostly because people are learning to play around these tamers. So then in response, you're going to play mem boosts. Millennia takes, I think this is 6th place. So Millennia gets to take 6th place for them. Maxing out on Chitose is very funny. And then just finding more ways to get Quasimons in the deck, I think is pretty solid for the deck, right? You just need more rookies for this guy. The same traditional like very low level 4 count into just the combo pieces that like just let us do what we do. I think the level 7 situation is kind of interesting, maxing out on pure Millennials and then kind of cutting down on Moon and Zed and just making it a pure Millennia deck. I think that's definitely a cool way to go about this deck, along with maxing out on our promos. No, I guess not maxing out, but you get my point. Close. Galactimon makes it in, I think this is 7th. Galactimon, it's just a deck that hasn't changed. We upped one of our infinite Venmons and downed one of the BT21 Venmons. Interesting. Other than that, new cards are Galacti, EX11, and then after that, there are no EX. Oh, Xeno. We're using the Xeno. So the 6, the Xeno. Actually, is that all they got? That might have been all they got, and I'm tripping. Another Jupiter at, I think this is 8th. Again, this is not a video to do people justice. This is a video to spoil you guys, because I appreciate my stream chat. Then we go, Shock Plasma. It's interesting. I kind of like Tidal Wave, but staying in yellow, especially since you're sitting on some interesting stuff like if you have 3 security, you gain 2 memory. That actually could be a fun tech, but nowadays I think like blank vanilla rookies don't get a lot of work in. But pure yellow base, it's like pure yellow base TS, which is not the most common thing. It's going to get more common once in 25, once we get the second Elecmon, and the third Agio. And finally getting rid of this blank in Jupitermon will be absolutely lovely. My favorite card to hate is here as well, which, I mean, I'm not going to hate people for playing the game, right? Puppets makes it in as well. So this is going to be EX11. We've seen Ben from the Digishon 37 channel and crew show us that this deck has got a lot of spice to it. And it's very clear that it's definitely like a pure Mirai strategy when it comes to our tamers. Maybe people tech in 1 Orisa, 2 Orisa, but the main game plan is very clearly unique emblem, with this Mirai being able to bottom deck herself to keep setting up stuff and shenanigans like this Kokeshi is a lot of power for the deck. You can definitely pull off some nutty stuff very quickly. Being able to go from nothing to a 6 is disgusting, and then this Niaromon is always creeping itself up, and I love seeing it. Then it's going to be we got a spread of another Medusa, again an EX11 Medusa. Some our tamer ratios are a little different, but we are playing Serpent
Raging Serpentine and Crimson Blazes, just to get around some of those Vortex. Like, this is only here for Vortex, right? Like, assuredly. Then we go into another TS. I think this one using Ruin Mode 2 is very funny when we have, I guess we have a healthy amount of targets. We're actually very heavy on the targets here. And then the one AGO Choose is a very fun tech. I love when people try to find like, well, if this is my only 5, I still like one more just for ratios. And then this guy being able to just do some shenanigans here is never bad. Another Medusa, this time a little bit more spread out on like our ratios to do different things, like including 3 different Owens. From here we can go next. It's another Medusa, so a good chunk of Medusas rounding out the bottom end of this turn. Really? There's no way. I think there might be a misclick by me somewhere. Yeah, I think these two are very clearly, no, they're different. They're actually different. So a lot of Medusas rounding out the bottom end of this top 16. So that'll be interesting to talk about in the video. But that's it. Hope you, no one had Mem Boost, in Medusa. Yeah. No one really runs Mem Boost. Oh, one didn't. I see what you're saying. Yeah. No Mem Boost in one of them. Yeah. I guess the people do run Mem Boost in Medusa. I'm kind of dumb. I thought my brain was saying the new trainings. I'm like, those aren't legal yet. What are we talking about? But yeah, no. That being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the spoiler. That video will come out. I'll try to get that video out tomorrow, and the Eggman Events website for that tomorrow for you guys. You guys know me. I'm the laziest YouTuber in Orlando. So whether that gets up or not is definitely up to how many WoW dungeons I get done tonight, because I've been having a lot of fun with that. So is there anything else we got to talk about? I agree with the Ruin Mode take. I prefer it to TS playing level 4s for free and DNAing before even drawing. That junk is wild too. I'm not gonna sit as someone who loves TS and specifically Jupiter. I am not gonna defend the fact that you can start of turn attack and then unsuspend. Like that junk's a little crazy. That's a little too much. Definitely there needs to be like a redefinition or restructure of what start of turn is. I think like, I don't know. I think it should be like maybe like unsuspend then start of turn. Like I think that restructuring might need to happen now that TS exists like that, because I'm not a fan. I mean, I've also abused that fact. There's actually ways to abuse that with was it the BT15 Matt Ishida, that one that says when one of your Digimon draw you a card or add a card to your hand. I think it's draw specific. I don't remember. Add a card to your hand. You get to tap. You get to suspend him to gain a memory. You can actually abuse the same thing, like the same idea with that card. Start of turn, scramble out a rookie that searches top 3, grab a card. Oh hey, suspend them. If it's unsuspended, suspend the mat, gain a memory, then unsuspend. Mat unsuspends. Now you can play your turn with the mat to gain you even more memory. Like I've done that, and it's nasty. A lot of memory. So I do think there might need, like, that's what I would say about the whole TS thing, that quick TS thing. Like I do not like that, and I feel like it might cause precedent for us to maybe restructure, like a rule, like change the rules of like maybe restructuring what start of turn means. I'm not like that stuff at the top of the dome. There might be consequences for that structure as well. So I'm not here to, it's not a debate, right? That's just like off the top of the dome, like something they could do to fix it without thinking about the consequences of other decks potentially being busted because of that, right? Like, so just a thought, just a theory. Slow rolling. Oh, about the slow rolling, like what Digishon was saying was like, I mean, it was very clear that we did 3 or 4 actions, and then the Marcus just attacked for game, right? So at the very end, we could have just like Marcus is gonna attack for game. You didn't have to. You can just say end turn, swing Marcus, right? That's all. Like, there's no hate. Like I said, I do appreciate people like
fully playing out a turn, especially in this like practice environments and stuff. It's not like time was an issue, right? But there is a little bit of like, you can like, there's a little bit of like that spicy BM in there, right? Like you can pull that out, right? Because it's like very clearly like Marcus Weeks for game, but instead we're going to do all like 3 other steps. But again, I don't think it was malicious. I don't think it was like, I do appreciate when people fully play a turn, even if it's obvious, because this is stuff like this is for practice. But to say that it wasn't slow rolling would also be misguided or dishonest, right? And like, not like there's a difference between, I guess maybe we could also be confusing the idea that like there's slow rolling and then slow playing, right? Slow rolling is just kind of like, you know, like, yeah, I don't know if I'm capable of explaining it this second, but there is a difference of slow playing and slow rolling. Like I know where DigiSean's coming from when he says that. And then he's also saying it kind of like, you know, like it doesn't matter kind of way. We're just saying words out loud. So no malicious intent on anybody's attempt there. But it's time to start putting Islands of Adventure in your deck. Yeah, definitely. That's 100% what I was thinking about when I was watching that adventure player die to it. I was like, is there a world we could play like Island of Adventure and try to boost our numbers? Like that could help. But that being said, I think we're out. Hope you guys appreciate the little sneak peek into what TAC was doing over the weekend. And like, share, subscribe. See you guys either Wednesday for Gundam or next Sunday. Last thing I'll say is obviously every Monday, it's still happening. 7:30 every 7:30 every Monday. Eagles Nest is running a tournament. AD-01 proxies legal. LM proxies legal. This is the best place to practice. Also, the other one I want to advertise, I probably don't have a screen for it or something. Let me see if I still have it. I have an old screen for it. It's crazy that this is old now, but here we obviously don't do Wednesdays anymore. But Friday, Digi Galaxy 7:30 EST, so that's 7:30. That's 7:30. 7:30. Eastern. I don't know if they stream it. I think they do sometimes stream it, but definitely check them out. I am like a big supporter of other people and getting them out the way. Like, I mean, Zenitsu was in here earlier. I don't know if he's still in the chat. They are still very much, they're streaming they've been streaming a lot. They've been streaming multiple hours of this game, testing AD-01. AD-01 is on the, what's it called? On the simulator. So check out Zenitsu, subscribe to him. He's been playtesting a lot of random stuff. So if you if you just want content, man, it's out there. It's really out there, especially just like the ad hoc stuff where you just get people's opinions and like, just watch people play the game, man. I think that's, just hang out and play the game, man. That's about it. Anyway, thanks Radical Riot. Thanks Alpha Series Omega. Thanks Double Whammy. Thanks DigiSean. Thanks Blake Banner. Thanks even V Passion was in here. Ludion was in here. Panda was in here. Spencer was in here. Digi Sailor. I'm just scrolling up as much as I can. Takuru was in here. All you guys. My Kurt. That's a fun one. Just still infinitely scrolling up. Spencer again, and Law showed up. That was awesome. But yeah, Blake Banter, Radical Riot. Yeah, anyway, I'm out. Angel, Corello, Carlos. There was a Carlos, I remember that one. But yeah, I'm out. Like, share, subscribe. Stay tuned for the TAC video. And that's it. I'm out. I'm good. We're good. Everyone good. Good night.